my name is Brandon Staines, and I've been homeless for almost 2 years now. I lost a lot of things. Yeah, man, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you how I got here, because I don't even know myself. Sometimes I sleep under the bridges, sometimes in cardboard boxes. Yeah. They're the best, man. Especially in the winter, they do the job, you know. It gets pretty cold around here. I start out my morning around about 6 o'clock. Not like I got a choice. It's rough. It's hard, you know. The park benches are the best, but the cops are sure to wake you up and send you on your way. The sunshine come, rain come, don't matter to me. The world don't spin with or without Brandon.
Come inside a slum home where a family.
Well, welcome to 8,000 Miles Away. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to 8,000 Miles Away. So, as you know, being homeless, I get right at it. Being homeless is tough. A tough way to live for anywhere, anyone or anywhere. But bad planning, no pension, no Social Security income, and no consistent, reliable online job can cause you or get you in the situation that the young guy on the thumbnail, the black guy on the thumbnail in the Philippines ended up. Broke and homeless and running to the embassy and hoping someone starts you a GoFundMe to bail you out. So I felt like tonight I'll do a reaction video reviewing Living Abroad. And shout out to Living Abroad. I'm going to share his picture here. Shout out to his brother, this young man here, for being absolutely golden. The gentleman there, Young Broad, I want to thank you, man, for what you did for that young brother, man, and starting up a GoFundMe and raising enough money to get him back to America. I know he had some hesitancy about going because he really wanted to hang in there, but shout out to you for what you did and putting together a GoFundMe to help him get back home so he can start over. And hopefully he's learned his lesson and he'll come back with a lot more wisdom than he did this time. But this video is about what he did this time and how he made mistakes and how guys like myself and others that are on their way to the Philippines should not make these mistakes. So, I'm gonna hit the intro, and we'll be right back with the video. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So, if our videos made you laugh, made you smile, or if you learned anything, like, share, subscribe to 8,000 Miles Away. And send us a super chat or cash app at $ 8,000 Miles Away. I meant to put that on the banner there. That's the cash app. Or if you'd like to contact us in any way at all, you can email me at 8,000milesaway@gmail.com. That's 8,000 miles away, right along the bottom there at gmail.com to contact us here at 8,000 Miles Away. But it's just a super chat or a cash app if you learn anything. Like my man say, if you learn something, I should be earning something. But so we'll get right into it. We'll get right at it. Before I get to the actual review of the video, I think it's important to run a quick clip of two OGs in the Philippines, two Black American OGs that responded to this homeless guy, Jay. His name is Jay. And why you shouldn't do what you do. He just they gave us a little insight. They've been there for years, especially Sunshine, Calvin Roach. Been there for years, and they had a little insight on the situation before I get into my reaction and review of this situation. So, without further ado, I'll play these two OGs, and we'll get right at the review. First, I'm going to run it. My man here, Julie, and shout out to him. If you want to see his station, I thought he had some really good things to say toward the end. Let me see if I can get it right at the timestamp where he talked, 5:18. Yeah, he had some really good things to say in his video about the situation. And because it's going to be other guys that come over here, and hopefully they don't make the mistake that this gentleman made. So all this is really good information to make sure this doesn't happen to the next Black person over there. We don't have to do GoFundMes, and we don't have to do all these things to help them get out of the situation. So this is Julie. Check out his channel. Shout out to him. This is what he said about the homeless guy in the Philippines. Go to clip.
So guys, once again, these are things that are easily avoided by being smart in the planning stages of your move, especially if you're going to be an expat. Vacation is one thing. Becoming an expat is another. If you don't plan well with your money, you don't plan well with your resources and what you're going to do for ongoing income, it's not going to end well. And that should serve as a precautionary tale, guys, that's not everything that young man did is the opposite of what we say that you should do. So
I'll pause it right there. I'll pause it right there because he made a point. He just said everything that guy did is what you shouldn't do in the Philippines. Now, here's Calvin Roach, the true OG. I didn't clip his whole video. I just clipped this little quick part. to add validity to the thing, because he just actually said this right here, because this is important to know that when you go to the Philippines, this is what you're dealing with. So I'm going to roll this clip as well. This is the OG of the Philippines, Calvin Sunshine Show. There are others there, but this is the one. These are the guys you should be listening to. All right, I think I got him right here, the 49. Very short. Here he is.
I want you to think about something. You come to a new land, you don't know anybody. You don't know where you top it all off. You can't speak the language. You can't speak the language. Let that sink in. They understand your language, you understand. And so we don't have a solid plan for living over here because we think it's.
I'm going to run that back because I had, it was freezing or whatever, and I tried to make the screen bigger, but this is important, so I'm going to run it back.
About something. You come to a new land, you don't know anybody. You don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going, and to top it all off, you can't speak the language. You can't speak the language. Let that sink in. They understand your language, you don't understand theirs. And so we don't have a solid plan for living over here because we think it's easy. Well, you better think again. It's not impossible, but it's certainly not easy. I think we need to give a little bit more time to preparing to move over here. Put some respect on the Philippines, or there's going to be more people failing.
Okay, I'll pause it right there. I'll pause it right there. You can watch that video if you wish to watch it. But yeah, he's saying when you, obviously he's saying plan better, just like the other guy did. Plan better, respect the Philippines, respect the culture, know what you're doing when you go over there. You know, it's not something you just fly by the seat of your ass and do. It's careful planning, budgeting, and all that. And we'll get into all that in this video, in my review of this particular situation. So without further ado, I'm going to roll a video. A lot of you guys have probably already seen it. He's since made another video since then. I'm living abroad. And the guy is on his way home now based on, so shout out to my man living abroad for helping him, you know, raising the money for him to be able to get back home to the United States and start over again and do a redo and maybe come back. So with that being said, we're going to run the first video that he did before, and I'll do a reaction to it. Let's see if I can find it. Because this is definitely precautionary, without a doubt. This is something that, since I have it up here, this is a picture, the thumbnail. This is a gentleman that was homeless that, fortunately, living abroad, raised the money for through a GoFundMe to help him out. So this is in all the things that he did is what you shouldn't do in the Philippines. I'll be taking a gander at it just as well. You know, we all should be looking at that. But anyway, I'll stop the screen and get to the video. If I can find it. Got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today, guys. So, let's see. Okay, wait a minute now. Hold on now. Don't tell me I didn't. Okay. Just a second, guys. Let's see if I still got it there. If I don't, I can get to it real quick. There it is right there. No, that's the recent. Oh, that's the most recent. All right. So I think, let's see if I can find it. Quick second on that. Stop the video for a minute. I got to find that video, which I should have had it up already. you know, I just been the whole thing here, so got to put this thing together. It's gonna take all day to do these, put these things together, guys. It ain't like it's doing these live streams is not easy, that's for sure. It takes a lot of time to do a live stream. Let's see, playlists. To put together a live stream where it makes. Let's see if I can find it. Let's go here. Oh, I hate to do this. All that. We're gonna go right here. All right, great. All that. Now we're gonna get into the video now. I think I just found it, guys. So just want to play part of it here. And you guys probably have already seen this. And we got 12,000 views, so you probably seen it, but this is a reaction to it. All right, this is the gentleman, just like I just showed you before. He became homeless in the Philippines. And the question is for people like myself that's coming to the Philippines and other young men that's coming to the Philippines to not do the things he did. So with that, I'll roll a clip. And
that you can take as a person.
About like family or friends back home, isn't it something that can help you? Hey, please tell us your name and where are you from?
My name is Jay. I'm from the United States.
Okay, now if you don't know, he's in front of Jollibee's. If you haven't seen this video already, he's in front of Jollibee's.
Virginia to be exact.
So I saw your message on Facebook saying you need some financial help. Tell me what happened. Why are you in this situation? Start from the beginning.
All right. Well,
we want to make the quick point that he's already said it already before. Living abroad was able to help him raise the money to get back home. But this is the reason why I'm doing this is because doing the reaction is because this is for people like me and others that are coming to the Philippines that don't make these mistakes. If you feel like you're going to be like this guy, don't come to the Philippines or don't go anywhere. Get your shit right. So I'll roll the clip.
Long story short, you know, I came here to the Philippines 2023. At the time, I had a plan. You know, I was going to be here for 6 months. I had everything already prepaid as far as like my rent goes. I had my tickets and everything all prepaid and planned out. Everything was set. I had a nice little savings in my bank account to last me those 6 months. But what happened was around October of that month, I got here August, so around October, my bank account froze. Basically for suspicious activity. I didn't let my bank know that I was here in the Philippines, and you know, I was basically withdrawing money like every day, and they froze it. But at the time, they was like, you know, they couldn't give me any information on it. It's just that my account is frozen. It could take up to X amount of time. So I had a few, you know, 1,000 pesos in my pocket.
All right, the first thing I'm going to say off the rip is that whenever, and I know this already, whenever you're going, even when you go from state to state sometime in the United States, you always contact your bank to make sure they know you're traveling. You damn sure do that when you're going overseas. You also want to have more than one bank account. But if you got one bank account, the first thing you want to do is make sure the institution knows that you'll be traveling overseas so they don't freeze your shit. That's the first thing. Go to clip.
Pocket, but November came around, and that's when I needed to renew my visa. At the same time that happened, I needed to also purchase an ACR card, paid a little fines and the fees for all of that stuff as well. So that basically just wiped what I had. And then, yeah, from that point, it just kind of just went all downhill from there, you know, not having any money, you know, starting an online business, but not really having the money to pursue it. But I was making a little bit of money from it, you know, kind of kept me afloat. Not really as far as like paying rents or anything, but at least having pocket money to get food or something like that.
Okay, second thing, another deal. We're talking about starting a business in the Philippines. You damn sure better have something reliable and consistent when you come to the Philippines. Because if you got some kind of startup fly by your ass business you're trying to do, I'm not saying that's what that was, but apparently it wasn't together yet. That's gonna mess up because you cannot find work in the Philippines. You cannot find work in the Philippines at all. Everyone knows the work in the Philippines is for the locals. You're not gonna make enough money. You're probably not gonna find a job. Roll the clip.
But yeah, it's just been a struggle from that point forward.
All right. So what's your situation now? What do you need of? What's going on right now in your life?
So right now, it's funny you ask because just yesterday, last night, me and my current girlfriend, we broke up. That's who I was living with.
Why'd you break up?
So we've been arguing and just fighting like almost every day. We used to live in Bohol. I was living in Bohol. I found a little situation that somebody was gonna, get me a place there, and I was living there in Bohol. I met her. I moved her in with me. We was doing good.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the little business I had, it kind of was keeping me afloat a little bit, with the side help of others. But once that kind of slowed down, things got rough, like any kind of relationship goes. When there's a financial issue, it gets rocky. So, there was a lot of arguments and stuff.
So just like an American woman, unfortunately, when you come to the Philippines, the woman's gonna expect you to be the provider 100%. She don't expect you to come over there dead ass broke and not being able to provide. That's one of the chief things that we champion when we go overseas, because the American dollar is so strong, is that we come with the ability to be able to take care of ourselves and take care of our woman as well as their family if we decide to do so. We don't come there to live off a woman or not have enough money and not be a provider. I know these things he probably know now, and this is a lesson learned. And an education for anybody else that goes to the Philippines or Thailand or anywhere else outside of their country. Roll the clip.
She had a job opportunity here in Cebu, so she was like, she's going to move to Cebu, and basically he was saying that I can come too. So I gave up everything I had there in Bohol, sold everything that I've gained, and moved here. I gave her the money for the deposits and the rents and things like that. And just, it hasn't been, I guess you can say, that love story. It's just been rocky. Like I said, everyday arguments and fights, disrespect. There's only so much that you can take as a person. So yeah, just as of last night, we actually broke up. So now I'm in need of a place.
No kidding.
I'm in need of a job, finances, anything you can possibly name, I probably need right now.
Okay, so you don't have a place to sleep right now, basically.
Yeah, not anymore, no.
Okay, and no money to basically buy food or anything like that, or shelter, or rent a place, something like that?
Nothing.
What about like family or friends back home? Isn't it something that can help you?
To be honest with you, no. My family, they're one of those families that they want to be controlling. And if you're that person that thinks outside of the box and don't follow their norm, they don't want anything to do with you. And I'm that person. I don't like to be in drama and, all of the family feud stuff that goes on. So I kind of stay to myself, kind of just do my own thing. And with that, it comes the other side of them not talking to you and disowning you and things like of that nature.
Okay, got you. What's the current situation with your bank? Why can't they basically?
Before he gets with the bank, it would behoove you to make sure you keep a solid ground with your family members. So that if some shit go down overseas, you got people you can roll up on. Because if you fall flat on your face as he did, my fingers over that way. If you fall on that old derriere and shit don't pan out, you're gonna need to be able to have family to bail you out. Because the embassy, the first thing they're gonna do obviously is call and see where your family at to see if they can pay for it. If they can't pay for it, I guess the embassy will, you have to pay them back. But you You just don't go again. You make sure you tighten up with you tighten with your people. Roll the clip.
Basically, verify and give back your money, essentially.
So that, like I was saying, you know, that happened 2023 October, mid-October. It wasn't until 2024, maybe February, March, that I've got the call from them that they was gonna just close my account out in general, and they was going to mail a check that with the funds that I had in to the last address that was on the account. Well, with that, you know, that was my U.S. address because I didn't have an address here in the Philippines. So I asked them if it's possible to change that address, and they was like, "Yeah, you will have to go online, just go to your account online and just do the address change." And so while attempting to do that, I was not able to get online and do it because my account was already closed. So I, called them and was telling them like, "Hey, I can't change the address because the account is already closed. Can you guys do it?"
Yeah, you change the primary address. It's not easy. You got to be either in person or got to log in, which they need a PIN. So I went through the similar stuff recently with credit cards. But
Right.
So the banking situation is not in your favor right now. You've been out here, you got nothing basically to look forward now. So
Right.
if somebody was going to offer you a plane ticket back home, because people are nice out there. So if someone's willing to buy you a plane ticket, would you accept that to go back to the U.S. to start
At
over?
this point, definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
Why don't you go to the embassy? Have you had a chance
And he accepted that. That's good.
to speak to the embassy? Have you reached out to them yet?
I actually has had a chance to speak out to the embassy, and with that, the embassy is not what people think that it is. It's not. When you go to the embassy, they're not just gonna just help you. But I went to the embassy. I contacted them. I didn't go physically. I contacted them, and just telling them, my story, telling them the situation. And the first thing they did was they sent me a form to fill out, and then they sent me another form that I had to get information from my family and friends. Well, with that, as I, previously just mentioned, me and my family don't talk. So getting that part of the information has been really difficult, and that's what's needed for them to be able to move forward. They want to attempt to call them and just ask them, why they're not helping, if they can possibly help, things of that nature. But if my family is not going to participate or give them that information, they can't move forward.
Yeah. What about other expats in the Philippines? Have you had a chance to make friends here or something that can go ahead and help you out or anything?
I made a lot of friends here actually, but I guess I haven't made the right friends because none of them. Well, I'm not even gonna say the right friends because that just sounds like I'm using them, but none of them are in a position to where they can help me. I'll put it that way. I've met people that that are great, that are doing well for themselves, but they just don't have that extra ability to be able to help someone else.
Yeah, a lot of people are like on small pensions here, or like they got their own issues, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay, so I just want to know what's your long-term plan. So right now, you don't want to end up on the streets,
Right, of course.
You want to have something to eat, you want to have shelter. But what about, like, let's say we get you a place or set you up for the next couple of months. What's your long-term plan or long-term goal? What are you willing to do to not be in the same situation again?
Honestly, man, I want a job. I want to work.
That's negative. You can't. Let me finish because you can't get a job in the Philippines. If that's what he's getting ready to say, that ain't gonna happen.
As part of my 6-month plan when I first got out here, was to try to find something remote. That was part of the plan. And if I could
find something before he come out. And back to the banking part, I'm not sure that you can't make a phone call to the United States to see if you can straighten out your banking situation. It might be a little difficult, but that might be something that you can probably do. I mean, I'm not. That's a little fuzzy about the fact that he couldn't make a phone call. Because I've been on the phone. I would be on the phone every 5 minutes until I get somebody on that phone about that damn money. So he says in the other video he had $3,500, and he said that he had a plane ticket back, but the $3,500 kept him. I guess him having a visa problem made him lose the plane flight that he had way back. Not sure how that worked out. I know if you got a round trip, you should have it. You already paid for in advance. You should be able to go right back for something you paid for in the beginning. But I think he overextended or something, and and he missed his flight. But you know, I don't know. Anyway, roll the clip.
At least I had that plane ticket to go back home. You know, so my plan was to come out here, find something remote, and if I did, then I was just going to do that and make a living here. Unfortunately, come to find out that finding a remote job is not really that as simple as just finding a job back home. You know, so I had very, very difficulties with finding a remote position here or work from home position or whatever. But that's the goal. The goal is to just be financially stable, not even, you know, rich or anything in the Philippines term, but just stable enough to where I can pay my bills, have food, and make that living.
Okay, and if you're able to like, just why do you want to be in the Philippines now? Basically, you have no girlfriend, right?
Right.
And so what is your purpose here, man? Like you seem like a young man, you know. Why not go get like stabilized first before coming back out?
Because honestly, so this is my second time here.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I came just to, you know, see how it was, to see if I would like it or whatnot. But as I was saying before, you know, I don't have anything home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and my family don't talk. I don't have any kids. I don't have a house back home. You know, like I don't have anything back home. So me going back home will kind of, I wouldn't say be a waste of time, but will be a waste because, like I said, I don't have anywhere to go.
It'd be in a similar situation.
Same situation. The only thing there is I may be able to find a job easily, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll still be homeless, nowhere to go, no car, which you would definitely need a car back home. So with that being said, you know, if I can make it here, because here was my paradise. I was like, you know, I want to just get away from all of that negativity, all of that drama, all of this.
Okay, there's no paradise if you don't have a job in the Philippines. Point blank, period. So trying to find a job there and keep talking about finding a job there. That shit was, guys, there's no, I know that already. There's no job in the Philippines for somebody who look like me. Zero opportunity for work. Nearly zero. They can't even find work, a lot of it. And if it is, it's very, very small piece of money. Go to clip. I know you want to say that. America, I have my differences with America. Oh my God, I think I'm always talking about going overseas. Even in this video later on, we're going to talk about going overseas and all that. And it's better overseas, but only if you got your shit together. Go to clip.
Same old friends doing the same old things. And just live life, you know, while I can. So that's what I did. That's what I came out here to attempt to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I had it planned out. Just unforeseen circumstances happened that just made everything roll downhill.
Yeah. What would you do differently if you had a chance, or what would you tell somebody in the same situation that wants to do this, but what have you learned basically so you don't make the same issues?
What I would tell somebody, you know, freshly coming out here that's wanting to do the same thing is definitely lock in that remote position before you get out here.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the key to everything, is to have that job before you come to any country. Because trying to find a job while out the country is very difficult.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna stop it right there, guys. You know, I pretty much ran the whole video, but again, I thought it was necessary for my subscribers and anyone who see this video to see this video as many times as you can, because these are the things you don't want to do when you go to the Philippines. So, or Thailand or anywhere like that. Because we've seen these stories before. So my final thoughts on this is make sure you have a job, make sure you have ongoing income. Make sure you saved enough money to go. First, go before you even do that. But he did some of the things he did. It was right. You go over there on recon. You stay for 2 weeks, or you stay for a month. A month is better. You learn the area. You make sure your money is tight when you come over there. You make sure that all your shit's taken care of. You don't leave no baggage back home. marital baggage or financial problems, or something's gonna be fucking you up from going, excuse my name, messing you up from going overseas, whatever it is. You know, property that could be in the way, car, whatever it is, it could be an issue to you. Child support, anything is a problem. Criminal stuff. Make sure everything is cleaned out and you have the money. And it's not a lot of money. You just got to have decent money and consistent money, a pension, Social Security, online job before you go that's consistent and reliable. These are the things that, you know, he over there living on a woman like you would over here. You can't even do that shit in America. We already know that. You can't live on the, you know, they ain't feeling you doing that. You got to get your shit together, man. I know some cats doing that. They're catching the hell with their women over here. It is what it is, bro. But that is my final thoughts on this portion of the video. So we're going to turn now and get on to what we call the random topics of the week. So random topics of the week. But I'm going to highlight some of the things that the gentleman in the video is saying. I think, shout out to you, Yabani Ra. I know I'm not pronouncing that right, but shout out to you for showing up at the station. Yabani. That's like your second time coming here. I'm not sure, but said he thought his problems would be would change coming to the Philippines, as the saying goes. No matter where you go, you are who you are. Yeah, that's true. That's that's a good point there. You are who you are, no matter where you go. Big problem there. Then he says later on, he says maybe he took a prepaid loan out and they seized his account. Like I said, you cannot go to the Philippines. If he did that, once again, you know, when you go overseas, you cannot have anything that can keep you from getting paid. If you think it's going to be some problems, you need to put that shit out before you go. Red Black, shout out to you, Red Black. He didn't do any real research and planning. That's what everybody's saying. He didn't do any research and planning. He said, I worked for years to earn my freedom. Don't jump into a water if you can't swim. That's right, bro. That is right. 100%. Drop signs. My Nick, you right. And that's what this guy did. He didn't carefully plan. He made mistakes. He thought he could live on a woman. Living on a woman in the Philippines. Wow. I can't imagine going there and living on Virginia. Even though she got 2 stores, but they're Filipino stores. I would never want to live on that. You're supposed to be elevating their life. You're the American. You going over there winging it and shit. But again, I think he's learned his lesson. Hopefully he knows he's a better man now. And it's funny, man. He's lucky that living abroad was able to help him out with that. Some people look at this as red flags. They thought you could prevent this from happening. But people found grace. People found favor for him, and they bailed him out and got him back home. And now he has an opportunity to start over. Talking about you got to have a car in the United States. Yeah, you got to have a car in the United States, but at least you're in the United States where you can bounce back. So hopefully this brother changes it around and come back and give it another shot. Because he had it right. He had it halfway right, but not right enough. But so much for him. Hopefully that he, like I say, everything works out for him. And so, random topics of the day. So let's get on the random topics of the day. So, but before we do the random topics of the day, let me hit you with my intro, and we'll get right at that. And yes, I do have an intro for random topics of the day. Let's get after it.
It's the return of the real nigga with real shit. And when the smoke dies down, there's still a nigga left to deal with. This motherfucker.
Let me hear that one more time.
It's the return of the real nigga with real shit. And when the smoke dies down, there's still a nigga left to deal with. This motherfucker.
Okay, good deal there. Yeah, so that, and then my man here.
Shug Rock coming back hard for 1990. Word out, word out. Kick this out to my man Rob Swinger, Hot Dog, Dinky, Manager Butt, Ev Lover, you know what I'm saying? Dr. No. Here we go. It's the hitman, yes, the hitman, yo, you know it. The thirst quencher, the man on the sequencer. He was scared to kick a 16 bar. He's not a rap star, not saying that I am, but on the jam. I'm gonna kick a little, not a Dr. Seuss riddle. No cats in hats, box and some socks. But to the DJ jocks, check your clocks. Half past what? Time to bust nut. Not a pistachio, he uses a Casio keyboard and a Tascam board. The click in the B50, get nifty. Born with the gift, time to get picked. Not with the manufacturing of a split, he never wrote one, never sold none. The beats give me the high that brought fame to us. And how we gonna kick it, huh? Just the come on! Chubb has been dope since he came out the shaft of his pop's wood. Yes, yo, he shouted and he prompted in the uterus, and they knew this about me was going to be a dope MC. When I get on the mic, my windpipe strikes and ignites a lyric. When you hear it, you fear it and like. Chubb is not a man that gets soup like Campbell. I'm the man with the plan of my jam cells. Like a whore in the store, hardcore and more. On the tour, making money you never saw. I don't like dreaming, never ever beam, and never involved with girls like scheming or skiing or toboggan sledding, cause I'm shredding. Any thoughts of a wedding to Helen Keller, listen to the rules, and me and Hitman Howie T is all about cooling. She went buck wild, scream, yell, hollering. I told her I love her and then she did a solid. Did it real good like a nice girl should. Buff, polished, waxed up the hood. Yo, Hitman Howie T, you should have seen her on me. She got all Vanessa Del Rio on me. But after she stepped, cause I had nothing left. On the Martin Butler tip, yes, half step. But yo, cousin Howie T and me, our love is all about making a dope LP that will crush and sell and bum rush. Don't hush, how we gonna do it, huh? Just the two of us. Word up, Chubb Rock came back hard from 1990. Yo, peace to my homie, Lady Kazan, you know what I'm saying? My mom, sis, Crystal, him and Howie T, my boy Robbie D. You know what I'm saying? Out.
Boys get across, they walk around like T. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the deck like fuck. Must have on a beat, bro. Deep boat in rap. He a freak though. Man down, call like ambulance. Tell him breathe. Let them boys get across, they walk around like T.
All right, stop the sharing right there. Stop the sharing. All right, so yeah, I had to bring in my random topics of the day because we're going to talk about some of the things that went on this week. We're off of this is a live stream, so we're off of the, we'll circle back at the end and kind of do a summation of my man right there that made the mistakes in the Philippines. But basically, we on random topics and things that went on this week. And we usually have a little fun doing this sports video stream. So, hope nobody gets offended. But if you do, hey, I can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. Don't take it so hard. But the first thing I want to talk about is what happened in the Philippines on the 28th. Yes, it's a news story. I thought it was interesting. So I'm going to go right to that now. It's a news story, and I will present that right now. This is the first thing that I saw that happened in the Philippines this week. So what you see right here, guys, is there was a shark attack, and two tourists were killed in a popular diving spot. We'll get into that diving spot. So if you guys going over to the Philippines and y'all want to do diving and deep sea diving like I want to do, and go all, do all that stuff, once again, you got to be really careful, because, you where you are. You are where you are. Now, the undercurrent swept these divers into a group of hungry sharks. A group of hungry sharks near Verde Island. Now, Verde Island, I'm going to get with this Verde Island. So this is the guys there just prior to the things went down. The tourists, they said, were reportedly killed by sharks in the Philippines after getting swept away by undercurrent at a popular diving location. And the divers were identified as two Russians. I can't say the names. I'm not going to beat these names up. I'm about to beat up enough names today with my viewers here. It's two Russian guys that were in an area of Verde Island known for its vibrant marine life and corals when they were carried away this Thursday, toward a group of hungry sharks that were resurfacing. That's what the press said, the newspaper. It says they were in a strong current, and the group was separated. Two of them were with the master diver, were able to return to the boat, but the others failed to resurface. That was by the Philippine Coast Guard Captain Erland Lapitan, told by the press, Viral Press. He said, we had a difficult time. Recovering one of the divers because the sharks were circling around the body. We believe the individuals were attacked by sharks because the right hand was missing. These are things. This happened in the Philippines. He says footage was taken from the diver, showed schools of fish in the area moments before the attack. And the Russian guy, one of the Russian guys, was found unconscious at sea and pronounced dead on arrival after being transported to the hospital. Says everything was overwhelming and traumatizing. We personally experienced that there were strong currents left and right, and also strong waves at the surface. This was said by a local resident named Diego Reyes, who said he dived with the Russian tourists in that episode. He said that it was really challenging to get back with the group. You got separated. He said, I hope the authorities are able to figure out what really happened to them, and thank the Lord for keeping us and our group safe. Rest in peace to the Russian divers. So I'll stop that sharing. But I want to show you on the map here, the place they went. It's called Verde Island. Maybe y'all seen it, but maybe y'all familiar with it in the Philippines there. Here's the share right here. Here is the island. If y'all can see that, this is the Philippines. It doesn't look like the Philippines from here, but it is. I'll show you there. As you can see, that's Manila right up here. That's Manila right there in Quezon City. And Verde Island is right here, guys. If I can get my mouse here. Verde Island is right there. And that's Manila there. These guys were swimming along around in that area there when those sharks got after that ass. And rest in peace to those guys, man. I'm sorry that happened, man. That's bad, man. There's Verde Island there, as you see in the thing here, Verde Island there. That's where they were swimming around off that coast there when those sharks got after them. So anyway, y'all know where it is in the Philippines, and that's the first story of our random topics of the day. The next topic of the day, and I can't help but not talk about this, even though it's not related to the Philippines, it's certainly related to the world. So y'all know about it. Y'all had to know about it before I get into the debauchery, because you know we're going to get into the fun stuff before we close out the video. That's just what we do. We got to do that. But before we get with there, you know, I don't know how y'all feel, but, you know, Trump and Zelensky, their meeting this past Friday didn't go well at all. It was like a damn Jerry Springer, if you ask me. And I've been dealing with locally in politics in the Charlotte area for part of my life, you know, part of my adult life. And I've been in meetings and been on dioceses and been in, you know, different closed rooms and talking about certain things that involve local politics. And the decorum never gets like it was in that situation. I've seen Reagan, I've seen Carter, a little bit of Carter, not so much Carter, but I've seen Clinton, I've seen Bush, all the way up to Obama, through up to, you know, all the presidents you can think of. And I've never, ever in my life heard a scene, and y'all haven't either, an Oval Office or a White House that acts like damn Jerry Springer show. First of all, last week, and I wasn't even going to mention this in the live stream, Elon Musk goes to the, and this is before, this had nothing to do with what I'm talking about here, but it's the Donald Trump White House is tripping me out. He has Elon Musk in there with no suit, and a baby on his neck, saying things to the president, personally, close up to the president, saying things like, you ain't the president, and having baby issues with kids on live TV in the Oval Office. What the hell was that? That's also a trip. Then he has Zelensky, excuse me, to come to the White House, and they get the fussing and arguing like ninjas. Did y'all see that? Y'all got to go back and check it out. I know you've seen it because it's all over the news. But have you ever seen a president and a vice president bully somebody like that? Or maybe you don't think he got bullied. Maybe you think he was not appreciative of the $350 billion we've given him. And that's to be understood. But still, nobody acts like that in the White House. So I got a few quick clips about that exchange, and we're gonna make a mockery of it. Yes, that's what we do here. But at the same time, it's a serious matter, a very serious matter, because, you know, lives are on the line, especially in Ukraine and what could be across the world. So, and even in here on our soil. So we don't know what Trump's doing, but I tell you, I hope it's right. But at any rate, here's the first clip when he told him, what did he tell him? Zelensky told him, you gonna feel me, or something to that effect. I wrote a clip. I'm like, you gonna feel the pain or something. That's my words. That's my words. You gonna feel the pain. So here's Zelensky talking to President Trump.
Everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
Now he put him out. He escorted him out. Have you ever seen anybody get escorted out like on a damn podcast, one of these ghetto ass podcasts? He escorted them out. This we talking about officials, world. We talking about a war. Something on the level of potentially World War III. That's crazy. So, being that it's in May, here's another clip from a news reporter on that saying the same thing I'm saying. They've never seen anything like this. This shit's crazy. Let me run this clip. There it is. I want you to see this right here. I'm in the same agreement with her. I've never seen anything like it. Roll the clip.
In my many, many years in news, ever seeing an exchange like this between foreign leaders, at least not playing out in public.
Diane, in my many years of covering the White House, I have never, ever seen anything like that. You quite literally have the future of Ukraine hanging in the balance. And yet here you have Ukrainian President Zelensky, Donald Trump, and at times Vice President J.D. Vance all shouting at each other, talking over each other, chastising each other. The president saying you are gambling with World War III, saying you don't hold the cards. And I think when you take it step back and remember what led to this moment. Donald Trump, over the last several weeks, has increasingly been turning away from Ukraine, away from his ally in President Zelensky, and towards Russia, towards Russian President Vladimir Putin. It was just days ago that President Trump labeled Zelensky a dictator. He has falsely blamed Ukraine for starting this war. That is simply not true. Russia invaded Ukraine 3 years ago. And he has repeatedly criticized Zelensky for not giving in to his demands, essentially, for how to end this war. Zelensky came here today hoping that he could make progress. They're going to sign and agree to this framework for a deal to share Ukraine's mineral resources. But Zelensky is also eager to get some kind of security guarantees from President Trump to make sure that if a ceasefire is agreed to and somehow reached, though that now seems increasingly hard to see, but Zelensky is hoping that if they can reach a deal, he wants to make sure that Russia can never invade his country again. This comes after we have seen two other European leaders, the French president, the British prime minister, this week also meeting with President Trump, urging him to keep up his support for Ukraine. And yet here in the Oval Office, you have President Trump chastising him for not being grateful, for not being thankful enough for U.S. support so far, and saying point blank, make a deal or we're out.
So pause that right there. Probably it's crazy. All right, so let me quarterback this. Let me put this down. You want Ukraine, who have lost, whose country has been obliterated. Yes, we gave them $350 million, but you over there hassling a country on the brink of failure, loss of life, loss of civilization, being completely destroyed off the planet of Earth, dying, kids dying, hospitals being blown up. You want them to, you muscling them into signing a mineral deal so you can get money to pay your billionaires and maybe even share with Russia. I don't know, but certainly going to share with other, maybe Elon Musk or whoever else is out there. But you muscling them to pay $350, sign a mineral deal so you can make money off them in a time when they need everything. Make that make sense? I don't know. When a person's down on their knee, because what you did is you went to Russia first, and Putin told you that he wasn't going to stop the war. And then you went to Ukraine and you said he gotta stop the war. So you bullied the little man. You making the little man say he gotta stop the war because you went to Putin and Putin said I ain't stopping shit. So then you go to Ukraine say and make them stop the war and then make them pay for what we've already given them when they really don't have no money to do nothing but survive. I don't know. I know it needs to be over, But I don't really think that Putin's going to sign any deal or stop, colonizing or moving forward on other countries, just like other people in the past that I won't mention. And y'all know who I'm talking about. But it is what it is. So here's another instance where Zelensky was bullied. Now this is real bullying. Roll the clip. This is just downright just insulting. They're talking of these U.S. officials, Trump officials, are mocking this guy in a time when he don't need to be mocked. Roll the clip.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if do you own a suit?
Yeah, you have problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting.
I don't have such. I will wear a costume after this war will finish. Okay. Yes, maybe one. Maybe something like yours. Yes. Maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe something cheaper than. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for.
So they're effing with him about not wearing a damn suit. Now that ain't a setup. I ain't never heard of setup. Why would he come over there for something as serious as getting support for his people, and you got idiots talking to him about why the fuck he ain't got on the suit? This is what should have happened. Roll the clip. When he said something about a suit, and when JD said what he said, if y'all saw the clip, this is what should have happened. Roll the clip. All funny games, man, but literally, man, that war needs to stop. No doubt about it. I know it's for us African Americans, we feel like maybe we don't. It doesn't affect us, but it does affect us. I mean, for this is probably the first time that I can imagine ever when the United States are siding with the dictator, authoritarian person group over what would be considered democracy and what we believe in with all the European. I mean, because you're leaving the European countries out to die. I don't know if you continue. I don't know if Trump even wants to stay in NATO or wants to even stay because he's penalizing the poor countries, the ones that depend on us, and supporting Putin and maybe even the China president over there, Ping, when really, that's different than any other president or any other historical event the United States has ever been with. As long as I can remember, we've never supported a dictator type ship or authoritarian regime. But hey, I don't know what's going on these times. There's a lot of things happening and they never happened before. But yay, there's a couple of comments here before I get into the debauchery, because I'm going to get into the debauchery. And the first one is from Red Black. He says, I've been following rap and hip hop from the first day when Sugar Hill dropped on the radio to bring back the music world. That's what's up, Red Black. I remember I bought that album, man. That album, that Sugar Hill album, like from the store, man. My local record store in Charlotte, North Carolina. Shadada Records, I think it was. But anyway, it was a blue record. Y'all remember it was a blue record. That Sugar Hill game. The chicken tastes like wood. That was a hell of a hit. So, but that's a long time ago. We both showing our age. It's kind of sad, but not really, because that means that you've been watching the hip hop game a long time, my brother. That's right. Next video, Red Black says the music. Next video, I think Red Black is saying he got to slip on out. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you watching the videos to this point and making commentary and comments there, Red. You, my man. Love you to death, man. Have a good week, man. It's Sunday, but have a good week. No problem. And I think the next video I got is a little debauchery, but y'all really need to see this. And my deal is that with this one here, what you don't want to do, guys. Now listen, to hear me out, fellas. People on the chat, what you don't ever want to do is go to prison or go to jail and still try to hang on to your honey. In this video, as funny as it is, this brother tries to hang on to a honey after he's already in jail. Roll the clip. You got to see it. Oh, not that one. That would be this one here. I think, well, no. All right, there he is. All right. Don't be this guy. Please don't be this guy. Roll the clip. Wait.
Your phone in here ringing.
Pick it up. It's the delivery man.
Okay, I got you. Hold on.
Now receiving a call from an inmate at the Marion County.
Baby, what's up? Baby, who is this? Hello? Who the fuck is this? This Earl. Who is this? Nah, nigga, what the fuck you doing at my girl house, dog? Where's she at? She in the shower. Fuck you mean in the shower, dog? Why are you at my girl's house right now while she in the fucking shower, nigga? Who the fuck are you, dog?
I mean, she getting washed up, and I'm her new man. I'm her boyfriend.
How the fuck you gonna be her boyfriend and I'm her boyfriend, nigga? Her boyfriend locked up, nigga. I don't know if she told you the fuck I am.
Look, young brother, you got 10 years. That pussy is gone. She's no longer yours, buddy.
Dog, I put this on everything. When I get out of here, nigga, I'm beating you and that bitch up.
Man, don't worry about beating me up. Keep them fists tight in there and that asshole tighter.
Nigga, fuck you.
What you don't want to do is ever get locked down instead of hold on to your honey, or you be doing shit like that brother. Keep them fists tight and that asshole tight, because hey, it ain't what it is. That's sad, man. That's funny, but it ain't. That's funny, but it ain't funny when you're going through it. For real though. Y'all make a comment on that one. For real though. All right, now. Next here is we're gonna get into a little bit of debauchery here before we close out the video. So y'all hang out because we're gonna get into some funny shit. And it'll always be about them B-dubs a little bit. We get into them B-dubs at this time in the video because you know how they do. They're always on some, you know what the B-dubs be on. So let's get into the debauchery. So I was watching Sprinkle. Those of you in the manosphere, in this niche, y'all should by now already know who's the Sprinkle lady is. And this video is a comparison to Sprinkle and the lovely lady from the Philippines. If y'all follow her channel, Leah in the Philippines, she's married to a white dude in the Philippines, and she's a traditional Filipina versus the Sprinkle lady. I'll let y'all see the difference. All I can say is, wow, what a difference. Roll the clip. Philippine lady versus the Sprinkle lady, who's an avatar of some of these modern women today. Roll the clip. If I can find it. Here we are. Here's the Sprinkle lady. Beautiful red bone chick like I used to like them. But anyway, her mind ain't right. She probably got the hardware, but the software is all messed up. She's poisoning these chicks. But anyway, listen to her and how she compares to Leah, the beautiful Filipino girl in Dumaguete. Or at least they used to live in Denver. Roll the clip.
He had money and he paid bills and he did not require me to work. That was my type. I'm young. I'm not the same age as my husband. He didn't marry me to cook for him. And so that's not even an issue.
What?
See, when I get off of, videos or picking my kids up from school, I ain't got to worry about what's for dinner or what I'm going to cook or what, if I thought something out or I have to get into the grocery store. I don't care. Grubhub, DoorDash.
Grubhub. DoorDash.
Every once in a while I will cook, but mostly it's for my kids because we're vegan. So it's not something that's like expected.
Today's video, I'm going to share with you what I cook for my British American husband for a day. And I've done this video before. It was, I think, my second or third video. And I believe that I've learned so many recipes by now. And yeah, I'm going to do it again because it was fun to do. And yeah, I'm ready to make his breakfast. So I tried this yesterday and it was delicious. Gary loves it as well. So if you have a foreigner husband, this is perfect because it's really easy to make it. So today I'm just gonna make some sausage, some bread, and eggs and pancakes because Gary loves pancakes. Add some milk to our pancake. Our sausage is done. Put it here. My kitchen is a mess and there's such a hot ring.
Oh, so you like it? Oh, thank you.
You looking raw.
So much.
Never did. Okay, it's a fish teriyaki.
Oh, I love you, babe. Thank you.
If you want to work your ass off, only.
Wow, yeah, that's funny there, but right there. But I wanted you guys to see the difference between a modern woman like Sprinkle, because there are women like that. But there's a lot there. There's some that's not, but a lot of them are. Versus a Filipino woman. And that ain't being traditional. That's just being catering to her gender roles and how she was raised as a person. And she'll tell you that herself. Whereas Sprinkle says, I'm not going to, well, all I do is DoorDash. Eating out pizza and shit like that. Big difference, man. So we're going to take it a little step further because on this video, let's go back to my, in this video here, this woman says here, she says, and this goes into the reason why. So this is the reason why you would want to date a Filipino woman versus versus one of these Western women, because this is what you get. Roll the clip.
Why don't you wear a suit?
Wrong one. This one.
Some people be like, I don't understand why a lot of American goes to the Philippines to look for a Filipino wife. It's simple. They are looking for something different, something that are wife material, something that are very passionate, something that are very loving, caring, sweet, proud of their husband. I could go on and on and on, and you wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Basic stuff. No big deal. Here's 10 reasons why the Filipino is winning over the American women. Is this one here or is it that? I'll just play this.
Women in other countries like South America.
Not yet. We get into that. I believe is
Round 1, fight.
I know she like it for me. I'm a flyer like
did it cause she lied. And what we do here is so discreet. If you ask me, I know nothing. Something on my dick, I know she like it, cause I know she like it for real. I'm a flyer like Aladdin on a pussy golden blessing. Why she did it, cause she lied. And what we do here is so discreet. If you ask me, I know nothing. Something on my dick, I know she like it, cause I know she like it for
Yeah.
Here are 3 things you have to do to have a happy marriage as a Filipino wife, because this is just how it is in my culture, so please don't judge.
Before she cooks, I want to show you the type of women that you get in the West. In addition to obesity, OnlyFans, and career-minded women.
It is not required of me to make your plate, right? Like, I am not your mom. I'm not required to clean up after you. I'm not required to cook for you. I'm not required to do anything for you.
Free masterclass on how to be a sugar baby without giving up any sugar.
Number 1, you have to keep the house impeccably clean, okay? Number 2, you have to make sure that dinner is always ready exactly like they like it.
Western women demand and expect that you break your back so that you can protect and provide, be a traditional guy, accept the fact that they have a career, their money is their money, but if you want them to cook and clean, you want a slave.
Number 3, having a massage in the morning and the night is really important. And then last, but certainly not least, make sure their coffee is ready in the morning.
Western women are telling you guys that they don't want to be traditional, they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, yet you guys at this point, you are begging while you have women overseas telling you they are willing to do the traditional things that you want.
One more before we get off the Filipinos. Roll the clip.
Because serving, you're talking about serving.
You Filipino right there.
Filipino women, we are feminine, which means my parents, I was raised to be a woman, to be serve my husband, take care of our household, cleaning, cooking, honor my husband. That is not manipulation and that is not prostitution, because that's how we raise, and my parents are old tradition.
So I've said this before, but I guess I need to say it again. No, I don't believe in submitting to a man. Can you imagine? And why you ask? So check this out. Number 1, I don't submit because I'm not submissive. Number 2, I have never met a man that I felt was superior to me. So why would I submit? 3, it is not the way of my ancestors. I am a traditionalist, and traditionally we were not patriarchal, and we did not submit to the man. And 4th, and most importantly, I literally gave you life.
So?
Why would I submit to you? Make it make sense, and it just don't. Not now, not tomorrow, not never. Okay?
Book your flight.
Crazy, 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 crazy. You know, if you're having you also have an opportunity. You guys, if you don't like the Filipino woman, or you feel like that ain't you, the Hispanic women, they're just as traditional. Just as traditional. They treat them the same. Listen to what the Hispanic woman says, how they treat their men, at least the ones, the traditional ones, where they are.
Women in other countries like South America, because they're taught at a young age to learn how to cook, that is something that is a part of like the day-to-day routine. So the biggest comparison to over here is that women lack that, and not a lot of women know how to cook here. A lot of women over here are overweight and they don't take care of themselves. They don't work out. They don't really care about their body and any of that. So one of the biggest things is like women over there don't eat out. They don't eat processed food because they know how to cook. They cook. So they're eating home cooked meals, which means they look better. They take care of their bodies better. They care about how they look because, I mean, if you're in shape, then you want to maintain that. If you're already eating out all the time, eating whatever it is, Popeyes, anything over here, then you're just going to keep fueling the fire as you keep going. You're not going to care about going to the gym.
Look what the black TikToker says. This is a black guy. Y'all seen him before. Look what he says about Filipino women. Roll the clip.
Right quick, guys. Filipinas are the most beautiful women on the planet. Let me tell you why. No, I'm not just saying that. Let me tell you, there's proof. Look at the couples. Go through your TikTok couples. All of us who have Filipinas. What you will notice is all of them, all of us have beautiful Filipinas. And each one is the most beautiful to us. But we can acknowledge that we all have beautiful Filipinas. And damn, no wonder the haters hate us. Ah, fuck them. Drop a 100 if you feel me.
Now, in contrast to all that, this is what the B-dubs are doing. Insane. I gotta play this. Where's that at? Where's the 50-50 day? Where's she at? I gotta find her. Yep. She's in here. What she don't do, they love to tell you what they don't gonna do, what they ain't gonna do. And I'm gonna find her right now. They love to tell you what they ain't gonna do, what they can't do. Where is she at in here? Bingo. Bring on. This is what they do. This is what they say. 23 seconds of what she ain't gonna do. And she real about it too. Roll the clip.
I'm finally at that point at my big age where I'm sick and fucking tired of pulling out my purse to help a man who is fucking ungrateful and who's going to lie, cheat, and do the bare minimum anyway. I will never in my life speak to another 50-50 broke bum. Look my way, don't talk to me. I don't need shit from y'all.
Really? Don't need nothing at all, she says. Look at this one here. Listen to what she says. She said that I ain't billing no man. Now, you heard the Filipinos, you heard the Hispanic woman, and there's more. She ain't billing no man.
A man who is broke or financially challenged or whatever you want to call it, he is not biochemically wired to be able to love you right. He's either first not going to feel like a man, and then that's going to either breed resentment towards you, so he can't truly see you or appreciate you anyways, or he's a Build-A-Bear who's just trying to feed off of you, which brings me back to my first point. He's not a real man. Or 3, he's going to bring you down. He's going to make you feel like you have to minimize yourself and your strengths and your accomplishments in order to be able to make him happy. He's a no man. And trust me, there are plenty of men who actually are financially stable and who are responsible, who have it together.
That's her point. You heard what she said. She ain't billing no man. They're not gonna do nothing from scratch. If your shit ain't tight. That's what these American women are. If you're not 100%, if you're not making $100,000 or 75 or 80 or whatever, if you just kind of in there in the middle, average guy, they consider that they got to bill you. That's what these chicks are saying. Here is Omar saying, "Don't judge me." Roll a clip.
Indeed.
Black women cannot, shall not, should not expect a black man to be able to provide them with the same type of a lifestyle that a Caucasian can provide for the white female, because the Caucasian benefits from white privilege. The black man suffers from white racism. A black man has to work twice as hard to get half as much. So although I can appreciate the financial equity, but if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg, looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, too often black women prioritize a man's income over his masculinity. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you.
Say that one more time. Damn.
you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. And I've seen black women turn down good men because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
Whoa! Is that not sound drop? Is that not like dropping the mic? Stop counting how my damn pockets and look at me as an individual, and we can all be a better person. And that, I was just thinking that's the same thing goes with this government thing. Stop looking at everybody's pockets and judge people's individuals. Capitalism can't be ran like democracy cannot be ran like a business. I know I went back on the political thing, but he's trying to run the country like a business, and women are judging men on what they got, whether they got a Mercedes or a Rolex watch or, somebody. Their mind is all messed up. The expectations are just ridiculous. Now, here's a woman that says, we look for low quality women. So she didn't say overseas, but she said we look for low quality women. So that's why we don't step to them. And she don't know that the women over there are not low quality minded. It's just a cheaper economy over there. So therefore we can get the women over there for I guess you want to say it like that, for a lower price. I mean, I guess everything's money, so a lower price. But she said we want low quality women. Let's look at the video. Where is she at? I know she's in here. Low quality women. Wow. Where's she at? There she is. Roll the clip.
Saying that black women are hard to date because we require so much, and it's easier to deal with women from different backgrounds and things like that. My skin tone has nothing to do with me as a woman. It's just me as a person and what I like. But it has nothing to do with my skin tone. And that just sounds ridiculous. Because truth be told, you can date a black woman that doesn't require much and will go for just the bare minimum. Because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with a skin tone or a race. You can date a white woman, a foreign woman, and she might require a lot as well. Just say that you want a low quality woman that doesn't expect a lot. Don't make this about a race or black women, I should say. Stop doing that shit.
The question is, who is she calling a low quality woman? I'm not sure who she's saying who she's calling low quality. Because certainly no one in the Philippines is low quality. Certainly none of these Hispanic women in Latin America are low quality. Just because their standard of living or their economy is not what the American economy is, that's a benefit. Maybe you need to be over there getting some of that less expensive cost of living and stop calling women low quality, because we're not looking for low quality women. We're looking for high character, good morals, family oriented, loving, supportive women. I can go on and on. Anyway, shout out to Lily Tate. Shout out Lily. Hope Frank. It looks like Frank. If Frank turning around, looks like he might be turning around a little bit. I see him on the chat, on Sunshine's chat, Calvin's chat. So if you're around, Frank, holler at me, man. Let me know that you're feeling better, man. I see your wife on the chat. So Lily, what's up? Y'all say hello to Lily, and y'all make sure y'all check out her channel. Lily, put your channel in the chat. So if anybody here don't have or watching your channel, they will watch your channel, because you bring the thunder, you bring the real, and you can only learn from her. So shout out to you, Lily. So now, being that is in May, do that. Being that is in May, we go to the next video. If I may, yeah. You need to see this. So Umar says, well, first, before we get to Umar, well, no, we're going to do Umar first. Umar says this first. I want y'all to see what Umar Johnson says about the snow bunnies. Now, a lot of you guys in the United States are dating these white women, and the white women are still, they date with a plan. They date with a plan. Just like the Filipino woman, they date with a plan. So, roll the clip on what Umar says about the white woman and what they will do when they meet a black man that they like, that they believe in, that they trust. Roll the clip.
One of the biggest advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me?
Yeah.
Invest in him in college. And by the time he become a multimillionaire at 35, she been with him the whole walk. You see that? A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She like, nah, come back and see me when it's up and running. I don't think this ever going to happen. Soon when you waved him off, the snow bunny got him. The snow bunny invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you trying to holler. He got the white girl. Now you dissing him. You saying they all want white girls. Nah, he came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want a work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job, because you losing to the snow bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
You're losing to the snow bunny because the snow bunny, he's calling a snow bunny, he's talking about white women. You're losing to the snow bunny because the snow bunny or the white woman is willing to stay in the game and build something with her man that she believes in, versus saying you are a broke dusty and I don't want to be bothered with you because you ain't got enough money and this, that, and the third, and I don't like what your career say, and you know this, that, and the third. So that's what the black women want. They want you to be already at $100,000 a year in the United States, or 80,000. Because there's evidence of that. They don't stick with you, but if they do stick with you, if they do date you, they're gonna trash you and talk crap. Listen to what the snow bunny says. This woman says, look what the white woman says the women overseas in Europe are saying about black men. Roll the clip. He said Europe. So for you guys that like those European things, if y'all like those AKA snow bunnies or whatever, take your ass to Europe, because it might be a good thing for you. Roll the clip.
As a single black man, you are not safe in England. I kid you fucking not. You do not want to walk the streets without a wedding ring. British girls have absolutely no problem, the snow bunnies, in coming up to you in a gym, in a supermarket. They are outrageously confident, right? So compared to other countries, English women are incredibly forward. And there's a kind of shortage of you guys. Unless you're in London, the black kings who are single are sort of nowhere to be seen. They primarily live in London. So I would say if you're a single black guy and you want to find yourself a snow bunny in England, do you know what? Go to the villages outside, go to the countryside, because you'll find that actually there's a lot of interest in you. And these girls, they want to get married. They don't just want to be dumped. They don't just want a bun in the oven. Like, if they're interested in you, that's it. And also girls from the countryside, compared to the city girls, they tend to be a little bit more family orientated, you know? They're not so party girl-like.
That's it. There is an opportunity for you there. Now, you heard what the woman said about the snow bunnies or lighter skinned women in Europe, how they're all over you, brothers. If y'all decide to go to Europe, there's an opportunity there. Yes, indeed it is. And as far as the Filipino women and dating them, you know, remember your American dollar is going to save your ass. You actually can afford to have a woman that's in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. It might be a 7, 8, or 9 because your American dollar is so strong, and you might be able to have what you're looking for when in the Philippines as well. Rather than these overly high, over expectations, modern women with these crazy demands here in the United States. The Filipinos are a lot more gentle, more simple, less argumentative. There ain't no pushover though. They ain't gonna hear your shit. You gotta be right. You gotta be a family man. You gotta treat the family right. You gotta treat her right. You can't do like the guy in the video at the beginning where he want to live off a woman because he didn't have himself together. Now, here's an example of these next three videos are examples of few. They don't know it yet, but I need to call BMT. I need to call BMT right now and let him let him be the passport police. That's what we're gonna say, passport police for BMT. Let me tell you why, BMT. I'm calling you out because these three videos I'm about to share with you, you need to call these brothers because these brothers are potential passport brothers. As y'all watch these videos and the shit that they go through with their women, there's only three of them. I'm gonna tell you they are potential passport brothers, and I need to call the passport police so these guys can be picked up and become passport brothers. Yes, indeed, passport brothers. They need to go overseas because you know this channel is all about going overseas. So hey, here's three guys that don't already know that they probably need to consider going overseas. Roll a clip on number one guy that I need to tell BMT to come and pick this person up. Passport police. Pick him up, B. There you go. Number one. This guy here. Let me see if I can find him. I better not find him. Here he is here. Here he is here. Tell me if this guy doesn't need to be a passport brother and get with some of these beauty, lovely ladies in the Philippines or in Thailand. Roll the clip.
So you supposed to be the one that approached the female, and then you gotta pay for her food for an opportunity to continue to pay for her food while she's still talking to other niggas.
I had these intrusive thoughts, man. I'm
fucking trying, bro. Like, what?
Bro, you need to call BMT right now and get a ticket and go overseas. Why put up with the bullshit when you can go overseas and meet something a little bit better? You heard the video. He's about why do this, why do that. Too much struggling. Too much struggle love. Too much struggle love. Here's another brother that is a potential passport brother. BMT, give this brother a call. Roll the clip. Here he is here.
Y'all, where are the men?
In the house.
I love us women, but like I'm tired of going to events.
Stay with the girls.
1,000,001 girls, and there's like two men in the corner. Like,
deal with it.
Man, y'all don't want to leave your house.
No. Stay away. Stay away. We are in the house. Gym, home, work, home again. Maybe go to mama house. Maybe go to dad house. That's about it. I'm not gonna say we not messing with y'all, but y'all not about to mess up our peace. Y'all been trolling us ever since y'all got on this internet. Ever since that creator fund came out, y'all been acting up, talking out y'all necks, and now when you go outside, there ain't nobody to be outside with. I knew y'all would get tired of being with your girls. You can only go on so many dinner dates with your girls and act like you having fun. We in the house. You said leave you alone. You chose the bear. Now what? Go on a date with the bear. Go on a date with the bear. Look for the bears at the bar. How about that?
These guys need to get with some females that look like this.
Isipin mo, Pinoy ka. Isipin mo, Pinoy ka, pero Bisaya ka. Katawa-katawa ka, part, tabang mo tanan, be. Iparok mo na ko tagsa-tagsa, hinuktok mo ba?
Ay mo kumpiyansa mga Bisaya bay. Inyong hilo diha bay. Nalipong pa. Among hilo diri nihigda na. Ay pataka diha. Inyong langgam gakamang pa. Among langgam galupad na. Layo ra kay tag diferensya part. Mao nang mabagyuhan mo diha.
Well, like that.
Bad bitch with a baddie friend. With a baddie friend. I love seeing two bad bitches, two bad bitches, two bad bitches.
Well, like that.
The future's in the air. Can feel it everywhere. I'm blowing with the wind.
Got two more guys that are potential passport brothers. Y'all call them up. BMT, call these guys up. One of them remind me of me when I was in my relationship. I'll tell you which one it was. Because I had that same conversation this cat had that I'm about to show you. Anyway, here's this guy here. The last two guys that should be passport brothers that need to be recruited. I'll roll a clip. They need to be recruited. Not that. Not him. Not him. Did I lose it? Because I. Oh, goodness. Every last one of these? Oh, no. Oh, no. Nope. I'm going to find it now. That ain't it there. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm going to find it. Two more brothers that we're going to find right now that need to be passport brothers. Not you. Not you, not you. Yeah, here's one. Here's two. Here's the first one here. Here's the first one. This cat right here. I'll check out this video. This is not the one that I said is similar to me, but this guy, listen to this video. At the end of this video, tell me does not BMT need to come and pick this guy up, and he need to be a passport bro. Roll the clip. Because he ain't getting treated right. I should have played Chubb Rock, treated right. Roll the clip.
Do not come in here if you're not fucking.
Oh.
Exactly. Ooh.
Don't ask me for nothing to eat because I ain't fucking. Don't sit next to me because I ain't fucking. You can't ride with me. I'm not fucking. Hey. Don't get in this bed because I ain't fucking.
Where am I supposed to sleep at?
I don't know, but I ain't fucking.
Are you ever gonna feel like fucking?
I think about it.
Think about beating your ass. That's what I'm thinking about.
Think hard.
What you talking to?
Oh, stop the music now. Tell me that she wasn't on the phone under that cover. You tell me, does that guy not need to be on a plane ticket where he can get the type of loving and respect of a man that he would get overseas? You treat them right, they'll treat you right. You won't be getting that shit unless you ain't treating them right. The loyalty is incredible overseas, particularly in the Philippines. All right, next clip. BMT, call that guy. Next clip. The passport police come and pick that guy up. Now, this guy right here is on some stuff that I went through. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Vic went through it a little bit. Now, listen to this one. Check out this one here and see this story. Roll the clip.
Yes, I'm with somebody else.
Yo, I just gotta be a Twilight Zone.
No. We got to go to the beginning.
What the hell you
It's a
gonna
Twilight
do?
Zone.
What the hell you gonna do about it? You ain't nothing but a coward. You don't even stand up for yourself at your job.
Oh my God.
You're soft.
See, now, the thing is that words from your woman who's supposed to be supporting you really hurt a man. Y'all may not know that, but for females, y'all may not know that. But when y'all say shit like that, that is cutthroat to a guy. When you say he's a coward, he won't stand up to somebody, that means that you done lost self-respect for me, and that hurts like all get out when you say stuff like that. Let's play this video.
You're soft. I want a real man. You are soft.
You're soft. I want a real man. Now he's taking that. He's probably paying all the bills and showing his woman love, and she's treating him and telling him he's soft. Wow. That's too much, gals. Roll the clip.
What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Turn off that freaking light. I need to get some rest.
I'm about to throw all them red bottoms out this window.
Yeah.
Along with all the rest of your stuff.
Yeah, I wish you would. I'll send you right to jail. Ain't that?
And that's what they want to do. So now that's another one there. They threaten to call the police and put you in jail when you say something back to them after they said some super hurtful shit. Been there, done that, baby. Been there, done that. How many of y'all done that before? Put in the chat if you've ever had this type of conversation with your female. I know I have. Boy, I've been through that one. I can speak on that. Roll the clip.
Where your daddy is? Right to jail.
She said, ain't that where your daddy is? See, that's, they cut low. They cut real low when they cutting low. Ain't that where your daddy is in jail?
Yeah. Come from a whole messed up family.
At least I got a daddy.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
You out of here tomorrow.
I guess what? I got a daddy too.
You out of
daddy,
here.
I got a daddy too. It ain't you, baby.
So who was you with?
Don't worry about that. Like I said, I do what I do. That's none of your business.
What you got to do?
You know what? You know what? Since you got so much dip on your chip, let me tell you what I'm doing. Yes, I'm with somebody else.
Yo, I just gotta be a Twilight Zone.
What the hell you
It's a
gonna
Twilight
do?
Zone.
What the hell you gonna do about it? You ain't nothing but a coward. You don't even stand up for yourself at your job. You're soft. You're soft. I want a real man. You are soft. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Turn off that freaking light. I need to get some rest.
I'm about to throw all them red bottoms out this window.
Yeah.
Along with all the rest of your stuff.
Yeah, I wish you would. I'll send you right to jail. Ain't that where your daddy is? Right to jail. Yeah. Come from a whole messed up family.
At least I got a daddy.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
You out of here tomorrow.
I guess what? I got a daddy too.
You out of
daddy,
here.
I got a.
Oh man, I'll stop it right there. That's what I'm talking about. I had to play that once or twice so we can grasp that. All the hurtful stuff that she said to him. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's why we men need to consider doing something different. Now, sometimes you don't have to run into that, but most of the time, a lot of times you get, and that's a good-looking woman too. And she's talking shit to him, but he's a nice-looking guy. BMT, you need to pick that guy up. He's a passport bro. Is he not a passport bro? BMT, come and get him. Passport police, come and pick that guy up. He needs to be picked up today, right now. He's a passport bro. He doesn't need to be there with that chick because she's done with him and he don't know it. And she's treating him like shit and killing his personality and talking low of him and making him feel less than a man. Wow. Lovely ladies. Y'all gotta be, you're doing too damn much. You're doing too damn much in this United States of America. I know it's hard, stressful, but you're doing too much. Y'all see how stressful life is here in America? Guys, the answer might be to move to the Philippines or Thailand. Y'all seen the videos. I hear so many people in my life today, so many people, when I'm on the phone with customers, when I'm talking to, and just in general, so many people that say that they're ready to leave the country. And there are Black communities, guys, already in the Philippines and Thailand. They're small, but they're growing. There are communities there. Y'all check out Sunshine Shoulders, Calvin. His meet and greets are growing. You can see that there are people, they're interacting, connecting with each other, contacting each other. There's a Black community group in Thailand. Here's a woman right here. I'm going to play her video. She's doing about advertising a group, but she basically telling you that you can come to Thailand and connect with them. Right here, if I can find her. Where is she at? She's in here on. I'm going to find her right now. She's in Thailand. Nope. Nope. That ain't her there. Should be right here. Roll the clip. Listen to her. You know you got Richie Mack over there. You got Chocolate. You got Dante. You got the club over there. You got 808. You got all the guys you see all over the videos. It's a community out there. But there's also another community that's not so celebrated on social media that they get together, and this might be a good place to start. Roll the clip.
The goal of my group has just been to show that we have Black people here, and we're thriving too. I run melanated meetups here. Our first Sunday brunch that I host, we average between 70 to 80 people, and that's expats and tourists. So if you're ever trying to connect with the melanated community when you come to Southeast Asia, specifically Thailand and specifically Bangkok, make sure you guys check out the page and come through, meet some of us. We're really cool people, and we like to have fun. We go outside and we do shit. So we got you. Make the trip, make the plans, make the travel, come meet the community, and we'll show you how it is.
There you go. There you go right there. You heard? She's inviting you brothers to come. Me too. All you brothers to come to Thailand and be a part of a group. You know you're getting apartments over there and they're not checking credit. You can get apartments. If they're checking credit here, you can get the high rises for $400, $500, $600 a month. If you get the right visa, you can stay for a while with the right visa. In the Philippines, you can stay a lot longer. Yeah, the Philippines is better, in my opinion. But, you know, you guys like to go to Thailand. But there's a community in the Philippines, too. Like I said, Calvin Roach, Sunshine Shoulders, his meet and greets are growing. They're becoming bigger. And besides, the people of the Philippines are wonderful people. They're some of the most beautiful people on the planet. They're hospitable. They're here to help. This is so much better overseas. And it's cheaper. And it's cheaper. So I can email you, if I can, I'm sure I can email you any information so that you can reach Calvin's group in the Philippines on his next meet and greet. I can surely do that for you if you want to meet somebody in the Philippines, and so that you won't feel alone. So, so if you decide to move overseas, just make sure that you plan properly or have an online job that is consistent, reliable, or a pension, or at the least a Social Security check income that you get on a monthly basis before you move overseas. Do a recon visit, like I said before, trip for 2 weeks or 1 month. then make that decision, bro. Basically, don't do what the brother did in the beginning of this video. But perhaps he has learned his lesson from the mistakes he made. And fortunately, there was a community living abroad, shout out to him, to be able to help him get back home. So anyway, guys, that's all for tonight. I hope we had fun. I hope we learned something, at least a couple of things. And guys, I will holler at you later on Thursday of next week, because you know I got a real job. I got to pay these bills. YouTube is a lot of fun, but it doesn't pay all the bills for this place that I live in here, and that car out there, and that insurance, and his lights, and whatever. Because the United States is expensive as hell, baby. So we'll holler at you later, and we'll see you on the other side. We'll see you on Thursday. Peace out. That's right. Oh, man. Let me give you a little bit of Betty Boo before we go. I got to give you a little bit of Betty Boo. Let me give you another hot Philip. I already did that already. Let me give you a little bit of Betty Boo before we go, and some Theotis stand up in it. This is what I'm going to do when I hit the Philippines. Roll with it.
I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. I got my boots on the ground.
Hey, now when I hit, hey, when you get to the Philippines, if you find one of them beautiful women, you want to do like Theotis. You want to do what, Theotis? Stand up in it.
She want me to stand up in it, like my name Theotis. She want me to take my time, want me to slow rolling, cause it good in the morning. Oh, yes it is. And it good.
Y'all learn to stand up in it. Stand up in it. But make sure before you stand up in it, you can afford to be over there to get into it. And you make sure you build your life and you have a good time and you make it a paradise. It's not a paradise, so you make it a paradise. So again, I'll see you guys on Thursday with another exciting video. Y'all have a great week. We'll holler at you later. Peace.